You are webtuned to KXVS.org, part of the Voice of Stockton.org. All righty, continuing to march on the web broadcasting portions of our show. Going to be setting up the billboard for the Book of Face, that is the Facebook. And the Saturday evening news, and then we're going to go over here and we're going to do a delete-o and put up the host, moi, and Richard Slezak, and 3, 2, 1, starting broadcast. And next thing I'd like to do is get a weather report in here. And we got our various computers by which we can do that. Uh-oh, I'm seeing pulsations. This is not good. What's wrong? Bam. Okay. And, oh, it's still doing the whirly-girlies. In the meantime, we can talk about our wonderful sponsors. You can be one too. All Stockton small businesses are welcome to become sponsors. And with that, our first, okay, hey, do we have a camera on me? Yeah, we do. And I believe they are rotating around. And I'll make, oh yeah, that looks to be the case. All righty. Hotel Furniture Liquidators. They're at 1648 North Shaw Road. Nick Ilitch is the sales manager. Nearest cross street is East Fremont. They're just east of 99 here in Stockton. Furniture for your home. And then books, yes, there's bookstores in Stockton. There's two, a block apart. The Miracle Mile Bookstore at 2210 Pacific Avenue, and Doors Book Recyclery, 2310 Pacific Avenue. Fong, too, does the purchasing there, so if you have books for sale, you might consider it. Custom plastics and signs, plastic fabrication. You can get the heavy-duty stuff too, plastic sheets, rods, and tubes. You can get signs made, stencils, created vehicle and boat graphics, T-shirts, and business cards printed, and that display can get built. Fabricated up by Custom Plastics and Signs. Millennium Computer Repair, to get your computer repaired, both hardware and software parts, and used computers as well. Call Sarfraz Khan in the 209-922-1879. That's Millennium Computer Repair at 209-922-1879. Habitat for Humanity Restore, yes, an alternative hardware and building supply center. Windows, doors, yes, doors. Just no, Jim Morrison and Robbie Kruger aren't going to be there. But Jim's forever in Paris, and Robbie lives down in L.A. But anyways, you can get building materials there, cleaning stuff, furniture, wallboard, paint, the stock changes daily, for it is gently used materials. They're at 4933 West Lane, 100 yards south of March Lane. Tender Donuts, we bake fresh daily, open at 4:30, Monday through Saturday, 5:30 on Sundays till 6. Yes, Janrith Salmon, Civ Sam, bake them up for you at 1304 East Hammer Lane, Suite 15. You up in Lodi? You need a business card printed? T-shirt printed? Look no further than Leaders at 500 East Lodi Avenue at Garfield in Lodi. All right. Those are our sponsors. You can be one too. And continuing, let us take a look at the weather. Bing bang. All righty. What usually we have up here is, well, golly gee, this is pretty recent. So, it's fair at 66 degrees. Is that for the 29th? See, sometimes yeah, 66 degrees down at Stockton Airport. And this evening it's going to be partly cloudy. Tomorrow mostly sunny. Sunday night partly cloudy, partly sunny on Monday. And let's get some temperatures in here. Yeah, it's going to be a low of 56 this evening. High tomorrow of 79. Low of 58 tomorrow night. It's going to be partly sunny on Monday with a high of 79. Monday night, got a 40% chance of showers with a low of 59 degrees. 50% chance of showers on Tuesday with a high of 74. Tuesday night, 40% chance of showers with a low of 59. Wednesday, slight chance of showers, then mostly sunny with a high of 77. And Wednesday night, looking to be partly cloudy with a low of 58. All righty. Let us continue to march here at the Voice of Stockton, presenting, well, this is KXVS.org. And, monitor going to sleep. I don't want you going to sleep. You can't go to sleep. You have to wake up. We have 9:08 here at the Voice of Stockton. Dia de los Muertos Scholarship Breakfast is coming up November 1st at 7:30 a.m. It goes till 1:30 in the afternoon at Danner Hall, so I guess you can really chow down. There's a donation. Breakfast can be enjoyed in a festive environment. We will have donated artwork from local artists for a silent auction. Takeout and delivery options will be available on campus only. Oh, that's weird. Continuing. Get fired up. Come to the party. Stay for the game. Join us for special Latino Heritage Day for the Stockton Heat hockey team. And that's going to be on October 13th, which is 2 weeks from today, 6 p.m. at the Stockton Arena. Doors open at 5 p.m. And continuing, if you need a hall for any kind of events, quinceaneras, weddings, bar mitzvahs, birthdays, corporate meetings, look to our buddies, the Fraternal Order of the Eagles, number 83 at 1492 East Bourbon Street. Nearest cross street is West Lane. They're about a quarter mile north of Alpine. All righty. Coming up, you want to see some fights? Real fights? Hey, we got them right here in town. Friday before Election Day, November 2nd, coming up, is at the Stockton Memorial Auditorium. There have been many, many good boxing matches done there. So it's Friday night fights. Tickets online at Ticket On. Give a call to in the 209-321-0889. Again, that's 209-321-0889. Fights 2. Gates open at 6, doors open at 6, and the fights start at 7, folks. So got Kilo the Kid Madera, Blake the Beast McKernan, and Hector Madera, Jose Iniguez, Manuel James, Matthew Guerrero, Marco Delgado, and Angel Corden Jr. Yeah, it looks like some good stuff coming up. Yeah, right here in Stockton at the Civic Auditorium. You got that's Memorial Auditorium. So at the Civic, it's a great place. Cassius Clay box there back in the early 60s. Yes, he went on to become Muhammad Ali. So come on down, and the fights are coming to town. Now let's just get this show on the road, shall we? It's time for the Saturday evening news. And tonight we're going to be focusing on the election. Yeah, I'm going to go over the ballot with you. And the propositions, some on the, not super in-depth on the propositions, but you'll know all about it. All righty, let's get that recorded portion of the show started and get a little delete action in there. And today is September the 29th already, and this is Saturday evening news, and we have 9:12 in the p.m. Gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Good evening, Stockton and worldwide over KXVS.org. It's time for the Saturday evening news with your host, Richard Slezak. And we're going to look at the election here in San Joaquin County, part of California, and part of the United States of America. So we're going to head over to the big computer. It's not all that big. It's a HP 15. Hewlett-Packard. Not like the old Packards. Don't have a straight 8 in it. Are we reading? Oh boy, I don't know. We'll make it work somehow. Oh my golly, that's not good. Does this thing work worth a plug nickel? I'm going to up the gain on this thing. It's already pretty high up. So I hope that works. Man, oh man. Oh boy, okay. But we're going to head right on over. Bear with me, my voice might get kind of faint because it's away from the microphone. So, oh boy, oh boy. Lip. Okay, got my 3 W's down. SJC. ROV.org. Let's see how it goes. Rocking and rolling. And because we got a lot of good information to pass along to you. So, wow, it just goes right to the page. Very good, very good. All righty. It's part of the Information Systems Division and is responsible for conducting fair, impartial, accurate, secure, transparent federal and local elections. That is Registrar of Voters, San Joaquin County. Greatness grows here. They're describing their San Joaquin County. Other functions of the Registrar of Voters office include voter registration, election administration, and campaign finance disclosures. The county has approximately 334,000 registered voters of an estimated population of 455,000 eligible voters. It takes about 2,000 staff members, poll workers, and election night workers to conduct a county-wide election. And the election office is at, it's in the registrar voters is on the third floor at 44 North San Joaquin Street, and that's Suite 350. And they have, they have from here, you can get to all the county departments, the resources, and voting options. Okay, we got quick links to the current election. So let's just go there, because election information, because this is what I want to pass along to you. And general election, November 6th. Now we got polling place. Okay, register to vote. I gotta tell you this, because there's only a few days left in which you can register to vote. And good Lord, do they tell us? Permanent vote, registration information. Boy, oh boy, they're not telling my voter status. Not on this page. Doggone. Election information, candidates and campaigns. Okay. How about voting? Well, how about just go back a page and list of candidates, register to vote, election results. Okay, here now we're going to go to State Voter Information Guide. Oh, well, I know what that is. Registration statistics. I'm going to go to registration statistics. Tell you what's there, because I definitely want to tell you what day, when you have up till. This vote registration by mail, status by major district. No, that ain't it. Not good. Okay, we started the show at 9:12, and do we have anything at polling place and sample ballot? Look up. And okay, you can get there by selecting your zip code and then your street. Step 3 is, you put in where you live, and then the county can tell you where your polling place is. I know mine's at St. George's. Once you're registered up, it'll be telling you that when you get your sample ballot. And now we're going to the list of candidates for the coming election. All righty. For governor, it's Republican John H. Cook against Democrat Gavin Newsom. John H. Cook, businessman, taxpayer, advocate. And Gavin's the lieutenant governor and a businessman. Then we have Ed Hernandez, who's a state senator and a businessman, is going to be running against Eleni Kounalakis, who's a businesswoman from the Bay Area and an economic advisor. You vote for one. Okay, Secretary of State, Mark P. Muser, who is a Republican. See, Lieutenant Governor is a Democrat versus Democrat race. He's an election law attorney, and he's going to be running against Alex Padilla, who's our current Secretary of State. a Democrat. Okay, controller, Konstantinos Rodidis, businessman and chief financial officer. I believe, I'm not sure of his party affiliation. Running against Betty T. Yee, who's the current California state controller and a Democrat. Next for treasurer, we got Greg Conlon, and I'm confident to say he's a Republican. He's a businessman and a certified public accountant. Hey, CPA? Yeah, he's qualified to be the state treasurer, so don't, start to whip up, he ain't qualified. No, he is. Running against Fiona May, a Democrat. Hey, she's also a CPA, so they're both qualified for the job, and calls herself a taxpayer representative. Oh, boy. Okay, next, Attorney General. Now, he beat in the Democratic primary, and I thought he beat an opponent, but Stephen C. Bailey is his opponent in this election. And Xavier Becerra, it's Xavier, he was appointed Attorney General of the state of California because Kamala Harris, who had been elected Attorney General back in 2014, won her bid for Senate in 2016, and oh boy, she's a good senator. I think she's a good senator. Anyways, he's running against retired California Judge Stephen C. Bailey. Then we have Steve Poizner, who is a independent, but he won election to the insurance commissioner under Arnold. So he's been insurance commissioner before. He calls himself a businessman and he was a nonprofit director. Current California State Senator Ricardo Lara, Democrat, is also running for insurance commissioner. Now, there's going to be the election for the State Board of Equalization members, and we're in District 1. And we have Democrat, college trustee and businessman Tom Hallinan running against Ted Gaines. Calls himself, he is a current state senator. He's a Republican. Calls himself taxpayer advocate. And, okay, United States Senator. We got two Democrats facing off against one another. Kevin De Leon, who's been president pro tem of the Senate, California State Senate, against a rather long-time member of the United States Senate, Dianne Feinstein, and former mayor of San Francisco. Now, next we have here in the 9th Congressional District, which has San Joaquin County and eastern parts of Contra Costa and Alameda County within it. Jerry McNerney, he's been congressman 5 terms now, against Lodian Marla Livingood, and she's an agriculture policy advisor. She's a Republican. Now, the 10th district is down in the South County. Lathrop and Manteca and Tracy and Escalon and Ripon are in the 10th. Linden, Stockton, and Lodi, Campo, Lockford are in the 9th. So, in the 10th, we have the Josh Harder, educator and businessman, one among 6 Democrats in the primary. It was an 8-person primary, 2 Republicans and 6 Democrats. I do not like the jungle primaries. But Jeffrey Denham did come out the leading Republican, and he's the current congressman. So we have Democrat versus Republican in the 10th. Now, in the North County, Lodi and Lockford, that's the 9th Assembly District. And we have Jim Cooper, who's been the assemblyman up there for 2 terms, running for a 3rd, against Harry He, who was an information technology manager. I'm not sure of Harry's party affiliation. My guess he's probably a Republican. Then the 12th district, which is, well, Manteca and Stanislaus County. And that's Heath Flora is the Democrat, a farmer, firefighter, assemblyman, which is strange, is he? Against Robert D. Chase, attorney at law. See, I don't live in that district, so I'm not as up on it as I should be. But it's in the county, and that's what's listed here. And what's irksome is that party affiliation is not on this list. This is the Registrar Voter San Joaquin County. The registrar site, it's a list of candidates that I'm sharing with you. We have 9:27 p.m. This is KXVS.org, and this is the Saturday Evening News election report. Now, for the 13th district, which is central San Joaquin County, most of San Joaquin County, our longtime assembly member, former councilwoman, Susan Talamantes Eggman, a Democrat, is running against Antonio M. Garcia, and he's an auto mechanic. I'm not sure of his party affiliation. I'm pretty sure it's Republican. Now we get into some different kind of territory. Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. Yeah, this is statewide. And we got 2 people to choose from. And only their names are listed. Now there's Carol A. Corrigan, and I am pretty sure she's a Republican. And then there's another lady running, Leandra R. Kruger. I'm not certain of her party affiliation, so I'm just informing you. Not rooting for one, I don't know. And, well, I am a public person. And I have been, this January, I will have been on the Democratic Central Committee as a representative for 30 years. So my party affiliation, I'm a Democrat. Now, we have, we're within the 3rd Appellate District. That is Court of Appeal, 3rd Appellate District here in California. We're looking at state courts. And this is for the Associate Justice. Now, Cole Blees, I'm pretty 90% sure he's a Democrat, running against Luis Mauro, and I think Luis is a Democrat as well. I'm not sure on that. It's a nonpartisan office, number one. These are not partisan offices. So, although it's pretty obvious that the legal, judicial, constitutional philosophy of Democrats is much different than that of Republicans. Superintendent of Public Instruction. Now, I know their party affiliations, although it's not listed. Tony K. Thurmond, educator, state legislator, it's assemblyman. He's a Democrat against Marshall Tuck. He's a Republican. Calls himself a schools improvement director. Okay, next. San Joaquin Delta Community College District Governing Board Member Trustee, Area Number 3. Got 3 to choose from. Eddie Brown, retired police sergeant, he's Democrat. Janet A. Rivera, Delta College trustee, Democrat. Richard A. Vasquez is a student, and he's also a Democrat. So we got 3 Democrats running against one another. Report. Eddie Brown is endorsed by the San Joaquin County Democratic Central Committee. So that's part of that report. It's a report. San Joaquin Delta Community College District Governing Board Member Trustee, Area Number 4. Now, the people in Stockton are in Trustee Area Number 3. Because I know Janet Rivera. I've known her for decades. And she lives in Stockton. So these are from a bit beyond Stockton. Or are they? Some a little bit yes and a little bit no. Although Catherine Mathis, she's in her parent organization, the Peace and Justice Network. She's running for number 7, has no opponent. Now, Charles R. Jennings, he's a retired college dean, and Diane Oren, a retired English professor, are vying for trustee area number 4. Trustee area number 7, I already told you, Catherine Mathis. Board member, physician. Yes, she is a physician. She is a practicing physician, and she does have a brain. She is an intelligent and affable, decent person. Yosemite Community College District, that's the one to the southeast of us, since from here to the Tehachapis, California basically runs northwest to southeast. But the road grids, county and city road grids, are east, west, north, south. But 99 and I-5 follow the Sierras and the valley. Okay. Yosemite Community College District, which is essentially Stanislaus County and maybe all the way down to Madera and Merced as well. But Margie Balkan, and this is trustee area number 1. Oh, so this is South San Joaquin County we're getting into as well. You know, Manteca, Ripon. So they'll be seeing this on their ballots. The Stockton and Lodi people won't. Margie Balkan is superintendent of public schools, where I don't know. That's probably obviously somewhere within, geographically speaking, the community college district. Running against Denise Springer, who is a retired educator. Okay, that's page 5 of 35 pages. Next, we got Stockton Unified School District, established 1852, and has a good history. SUSD, oh, I know people like to rake it over the coals. Oh, they don't educate children. Yes, they do. They've sent people to Ivy League. They've sent people to the military academies. Plenty of soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines have been educated in Stockton in SUSD and went on to have fine careers in the armed forces of the United States. So, give me this stuff. It's a good school district. It's a decent. It's supported. The Romans had public schools, for crying out loud. So, anyways, let me get a swig of water here. Good evening to the. Is that camera come around again to us? In case it doesn't, I do want to make an appearance. Oh, there's that one. Howdy. So they rotate around and we have them pointed various directions. Who's that coming on the screen there? I'll tell you who's not ugly. Angel Ann Flores. She's a teacher and community advocate, and she's running. I believe she's on the board, so that's trustee area number 2. I believe I'll be voting for her. Because that's my district, I believe. I'm down next to Addison. Jasmine Hernandez, administrative assistant and parent, is also running. There's 4 candidates here. Kiasha Maydev Moore, self-employed stylist and parent. And Ralph White, former city councilman and local businessman. I've known Ralph for 20-some years. Known Angel Ann for a while, too. And now, trustee area number 5, Stockton Unified School District Governing Board member. We have Maria Mendez, incumbent. And, oh my, now, Angel Ann apparently is not an incumbent because it just has teacher community advocate. My boo-boo. Running against, okay, there's 3 people running. Kitty Roostaller, who is a mentor and small business woman. And then the 3rd person running is Grant Gilson, as a youth activities director. Now, I know Kitty and Maria are Democrats. Grant, I'm not sure. Now, and the Roostaller family I'm familiar with. They're really decent people. They're intelligent. They're civic-minded. And they're of good character. And they're affable. Really. And they're likable folks, everyone I've met. Heck, Larry was a neighbor for decades when I lived up on Ellis Street, so... And he was a Republican, but I'd always drop him off a Democratic slate sheet. He's a good guy. He appreciates slate sheets. Old school. Stockton Unified School District, governing board member, trustee area number 6. You got Angela Phillips, incumbent. Michael Jones Jr., parent, restaurant administrator. And Scott McBrien, who's a teacher. And I believe that's up in the north area anyways. Oh, my. Continuing, trustee area number 7 of SUSD, governing board member. Aaron Edwards, child development counselor. D. Johnson, retired principal. And Candelaria Vargas, parent, child advocate. And I know Candy's a Democrat, and I think all 3 of them are, but Candy is endorsed by the Democratic Party, but that's just a news item. Lincoln Unified School District, and that's within Hammer and west of El Dorado and north of the Calaveras. And that's governing board member, trustee, and they have trustee areas. Number 1, Jenny Vandepaul versus Samantha Chan. Trustee area number 3, Therese Tutapali is running unopposed. In area number 5, Tony Yaden he's the incumbent. He's running unopposed. Then we go down to Manteca, Unified School District. Trustee area number 2, Kathy Howe, incumbent, and she's running unopposed. Manteca Unified School District Governing Board Member, trustee area number 4, Andrea Collins Cambra, a mother farmer businesswoman, is running against Marie Freitas, a retired teacher. Then trustee area number 5, Evelyn Moore, is running against Kathy Pope Gotchel, who's Evelyn Moore. I know an Evelyn Moore. I wonder if it's the same one. She's an incumbent. Kathy Pope Gotchel is a teacher librarian. Then Manteca Unified trustee area number 6, Stephen J. Schuler's running unopposed. He's a sergeant and board president. I don't know if that means National Guard or local law enforcement. Then on over to Escalon Unified School District, and that's in the southeast quadrant of the county. Trustee area number 1, Ryan Rossetto, businessman's running against Richard O. Thompson, who's the incumbent. Trustee area number 2, Kurt S. Kale, small business owner, is running against Kate Isidra Powell, who's the incumbent. Trustee area number 5 of Escalon Unified, John R. Largent, incumbent, is running unopposed. Now, in the East Central school district is Linden of the county, and Teresa Dondero is incumbent. That's trustee area number 1. She's running unopposed. Trustee area number 4, Jason Colombini of Linden Unified, a farmer, running unopposed. Trustee area number 5 of Linden Unified, Eric Nims, incumbent, running unopposed. Trustee area number 6, Linden Unified, Jose M. Marin, appointed incumbent, is running unopposed. We go up to Lodi, which is essentially the north quarter of the county. It covers pretty much from Calaveras all the way over to Contra Costa, across the whole belt of the North County. George Neely, and he's been there a good while. He's a Democrat. I've known him for a while. Retired military. He was in the Air Force, I believe. Number 3, running unopposed. Then over in number 4, we got 3 people running. Dave Sorgent, I know that fella, he's a good man. Retired educator. Courtney Porter, science educator and coach, is also running. And Kanwaljit Gill is a real estate agent, and he's running. So you got 3 people running for trustee area number 4 of Lodi Unified. Now trustee area number 5, Ron Heberly, educator, science coach, he calls himself, running against Raymond Yepes, who's a statistician and graduate student. Down to Ripon, which is kind of southeast or south central of the county, basically the town of Ripon and surrounding countryside. Chad Husky is running for trustee area number 1. He's the incumbent, and he's running unopposed. Then trustee area number 2, Annette Vandepol, parent, she's running unopposed. Trustee area number 3, Christopher Kit O.C., he's an appointed opponent, and he's running unopposed. Onward to Lammersville, which is southwest part of the county, where I-5 crosses, New Jerusalem, that area, south of Tracy. Have now they're an at-large district governing board. Have Colin Nelson Clements, he's an incumbent, and Sharon Joy Lample, board member educator. They're both running. Strange. Oh, continuing. Oh, you vote for 4. No, you vote for 2, and you have 2 running. Oh, okay. So you can vote for both of them. And then you vote for 4. This is Tracy Unified. They're an at-large. And how many do we have here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And James P. Vaughn, he's the incumbent. He's candidate number 1, or he's an incumbent. Stephen Abercrombie calls himself a DARE officer, D-A-R-E officer. I don't think that's an official government position. Amity E. Alexander calls herself an educator. Mateo Morales Bedola is a carpenter. He's running. Simran Kaur, deputy district attorney. No, he's got a brain. He's running. Jeremy Silcox, financial advisor. James Young Sr. is a senior pastor. Gregory Silva is an incumbent. So we got 2 incumbents running for re-election. And Lori Souza, social worker and / advocate. And that's for Tracy Unified. Now, Galt, Joint Union High School District. Now, those were created about a century and a half ago because they 1 through 8 was what was had in a lot of areas, and then high schools came about, 1870s and beyond. Okay. Galt has a nice high school, and it's an at-large district. A vote for 3, and we have 6 people running. It's a small sliver of the North County that includes these guys. Matthew Prayton, Patrick Maple, Melissa Newberger, Dennis Richardson, Mark Beck, and Alice Henderson. For the most part, all those candidates probably live up in Sacramento County. I've done research on candidates just to find out basic things. As a Central Committee member, basically look up their party affiliation. And that's just for what philosophy do you bring to the job. Banta is in the West County. It's basically Tracy, just between Tracy and Lathrop. And that's Banta Elementary School District. They got 1 school. And they're in that large governing board. So we vote for 2, 4 people are running. Frank I. Silva, he's an incumbent. Joshua Anderson, who's a realtor and business owner. Dan Joe Lopez, software developer. And Gene Neely, he's the LMFD fire chief, and I think that's for Lammersville. So that's now Jefferson. It's between Banta and Lammersville. Wait a minute, Lammersville. Wait a minute. I think that's north of Tracy, whereas Jefferson. Now, New Jerusalem is southeast of Tracy. Banta is east of Tracy. And Jefferson, I believe, then is to the southeast. Jefferson Elementary School District. Brian, vote for 3, and 3 are running. So that's Brian Jackman, Daniel F. Wells, and Philip Rea. Now, New Jerusalem, that's right there where, at the South County, where the San Joaquin crosses the county line and I-5 crosses the county line. And it's an at-large board. 2 people are running for 2 slots. William Coster, Stephan Bagetti. Now back up to Galt, but this is the elementary school district. You have 3 people. It's an at-large governing board. And that's Wesley Cagle, Gracie Von Malson, and Thomas Silva. New Hope is out there in the Delta, and it's an at-large district governing board. 2 people running. You vote for 2, and that's Leonard Clark and Alistair Woods. Oakview Union Elementary School District, and I hate to tell you, I'm not exactly sure what part of the county that's in. You have 3 people running, but you have 4 people running, and for 3 slots of the governing board. It's an at-large. Dustin McDonald is an incumbent running for re-election. Then Mark Huft, also an incumbent, running for re-election, but two other people coming in. Norman Pearson, a CPA, and Cody Brum, who is a district attorney investigator. Okay, City of Stockton. All right, City Council. District 3, you got Paul Canepa, small business owner. His car washes. He's a Republican. He's got a good reputation. Susan Loftus, whose father founded the Truman Club and radio station, affable lady. She's a businesswoman and current city councilwoman running for re-election. And then District 5, Christina Fugazi, Democrat, council member seeking re-election and teacher, running against one-time appointed council member Diane Burgos Medina. She's currently a charitable organization vice president. Then City of Escalon, a member of the city council. It's at large, and you vote for 3, and here's the people running. Let's see, we got 6 people running. Ed Alves, businessman, he's run before. Peter Cromike, he's a business owner. Richard Percy, peace officer. William Smith, consultant business owner. Robert Swift, business owner. And Stephanie Ennis Wines, community ambassador. I once walked a precinct in Escalon. Well, no, I've walked more than one precinct in Escalon. They're nice folk out there. They weren't all offended. Where are you from? What are you doing here? You know, well, that wasn't anything like that. Told them what I was about, and they appreciated people coming and caring. City of Manteca, running for mayor. You can only vote for one. You got 2 people running. Benjamin Cantu, he's a businessman and urban planner, against Steve DeBrum, who's the current mayor and a local businessman. Then City Council, it's at large. 4 people are running, and you can vote for 2. And among the 4 are David Brighton Booker, he's a retired fire captain. Mike Morowit, who's a businessman and current council member running for re-election. Jose Nuno, endorsed by the Democratic Party, is a businessman, planning commissioner. And Chris Silva is a utility worker and realtor. Then back up to Lodi, City Council District 1, Alan Nakanishi, yes, physician and former assembly member, calls himself a businessman and the current mayor. He's running it unopposed. Then District 2, you have Mark Chandler, who is a wine grape grower, running against Spencer Rhodes, who's a policy analyst and musician. Then District 3, running unopposed is Doug Kuhn, and he's running for re-election, currently a council member. We got 9:54 here at the Voice of Stockton, and going over what people are going to be seeing on the ballot on November 6th. Now, City of Tracy running for mayor. You got Robert Rickman, who's the current mayor, running for re-election, and he has been a police sergeant as well. And I guess he's part-time mayor and is a full-time cop, policeman. Running against a council member and community advocate, Nancy D. Young. Now, for City of Tracy, they're an at-large city, and so 2 positions are open on the city council, and those are being sought by Veronica Vargas, who's a council member and business owner, and Juana L. Dement, who's a business owner and also council member. So you got 2 seeking re-election. And then 4 who want to come in. Others. Dan Tavares Areola, he's a deputy district attorney. Amer Hamoudi, who's a mathematics software engineer. Dottie Nygaard, registered nurse, endorsed by the Democrats. And Catalina Olvera, who's a teacher educator. I think we know Catalina. Not sure. We got a Catalina on the DCC. Then City of Ripon. 2 people we could vote for. It's an at-large, but you only got 2 people running. Mike Restucia, incumbent, and Dean D. Euchre, local businessman. Now, City of Lathrop has a mayoral race going, and I think the mayor's going to get reelected. Sonny Dhaliwal, because nobody's running against him. And then, and now we got a city council race, but it's an at-large city. And Paul Kinjo, information technology analyst and endorsed by the Democrats. Minnie Cotton Diallo, youth leader. Diane Lazard, City of Lathrop Planning Commissioner, and Debbie Rock, security specialist. Now, there's an unexpired term. Somebody stepped down, and so they got to fill this. And you vote for one. You got Steve Dresser. Wait a minute. He's the incumbent. That's strange. I guess he's just the fill. And Jennifer Torres O'Callahan is a mother and a commissioner. Now, Lockford Community Services District, you got 3 positions. You got 3 incumbents running. Noel Stetson, Gary Gordon, David Rowe, plus 2 others, Janina Nina Chandler and Patrick Fisher. For Mountain House Community Services District, you have board of directors, 2 offices, 3 people running. Brian Lucid, Manuel Manny Moreno, and Victor Liu. Victor's not an incumbent, the other 2 are. East Side Rural County Fire Protection District, 3 slots open, 3 people running. Kathleen Garcia, incumbent. Lynn Armanino, incumbent. Martin Lewis Osborno, incumbent. And so, if that ain't bad enough, Escalon Consolidated Fire Protection District can vote for 3, and we got 2 people running. Joe Camara and Greg Mickey Skilberg. Farmington Rural County Fire Protection District. Why don't they call it just Farmington Rural Fire Protection District? Well, because it's within the county, and so English language limitations. It's not Farmington County. It's just... but Cleve Latini and Matthew Bailey, both incumbents. And then French Camp McKinley Rural Fire District. Board of Directors vote for 2, only 1 running, Larry Lee. Lincoln Rural County Fire Protection District. Vote for 3, and 3 are running. Dale Williams, Brent Lasovsky, and Margaret Bernier. Lathrop Manteca Rural Fire Protection District, 2 people running, 2 slots open, Mark Elliott and Toshio Tosh Ishihara. Montezuma Fire Protection District, that's East Stockton. Jeff Hackman's running, and there's only 1 position open. So it looks like Jeff will be it. I hope he's in good health. Ripon Consolidated Fire District. vote for 2, and we got 2 incumbents running for re-election, Perkins and Harrison Lee Gibbs. We have 10 p.m. here at the KXVS.org, part of the Voice of Stockton. It is the Saturday Evening News. I am Richard Slezak, and we are going over the San Joaquin County Registrar of Voters candidates list. Now, one figure kind of sticks in my head. Now, if November 6th is Election Day, 3 weeks preceding would be November, I stand corrected, October 29th, 6th, 30th, October 30th, then October 23rd, and then October 16th. So I'd get, if you're not registered to vote, please register soon, because a month before Election Day is October 6th, and 3 weeks before Election Day is October 15th, 16th, somewhere in there. So register soon, folks. Okay. Tracy, Fire Protection District, Rural County. Pete Reese, John Muniz, John Vieira. Yep, vote for 3, and those are the 3 running. This is unexpired term, also Tracy Rural County Fire Protection District. Robert L. Pombo, appointed incumbent, running for election. Then Tuxedo Country Club Rural Fire Protection District. James Larson, incumbent, one vote for 1, and he's the one. Vote for 3 at Waterloo Murata Rural Fire Protection District. John Baker, he's an appointed incumbent. Then Ralph Lucetti, Mark Youngblood, and Ryan Haggerty are rounded out. 4 people running for 3 positions. Woodbridge Rural County Fire Protection District Board of Directors, vote for 3. And the 3 are Tom Alexander, Richard Rick Gerlach, and Lauren W. Moore. And Lauren's a retired firefighter. Now, South San Joaquin Irrigation District, this man taken around there. Vote for 1, and that's Robert Bob Holmes. Then that was Division 1. Division 2, vote for 1, Ralph Ruse. And that's it. West Side Irrigation District, Division 1, vote for 1, Thomas Piera, incumbent. Division 3 of the West Side Irrigation District, Stephen R. Serpa, incumbent, vote for 1, no opponent. Woodbridge Irrigation District, Division 1, vote for 1, it's William T. Stokes, incumbent, no opponent. And then District 3, Division 3 of Woodbridge Irrigation District, Henry Hank Van Exel, he's the incumbent. You only vote for 1, he's got no opponent. Woodbridge Irrigation District, Division 4, vote for 1. Who is it? William Shin, he's the incumbent, no opponent. Ripon Bethany Irrigation District, going around the county. Byron Bethany Irrigation District. Charles J. Tuso, he's the incumbent, vote for 1, he's going to get it. Woodbridge Sanitary District, Board of Directors, vote for 3. Douglas Galucci, Glenda Wall, and Larry Norval. All incumbents, and I bet they get reelected. Woodbridge Sanitary District, vote for 1. Mark Avanti, he's community volunteer. Bruce Hance, appointed incumbent. So there's not a certainty. Now, if you want to bet on elections, these are the ones to bet on. These are the ones to bet on. So, continuing. Stockton East Water District, Division 2. Andrew Watkins, incumbent, vote for 1, no opponent. Division 5, Stockton East. Paul M. Sanguinetti, incumbent, vote for 1. Division 5, no opponent. Then Laura Lee McGoy, Division 6, no, Central North Stockton, incumbent, no opponent. She's got a brain. And then Stockton East, Division 7, this is South Stockton. Thomas McGurk, farmer, against Mark Stebbins, electrical contractor. Vote for one. And I know Mark's a Democrat and got the endorsement. Linden County Water District, Board of Directors, vote for two. One's running. He's the incumbent, David Fletcher. Central San Joaquin Water Conservation District, Division 2, vote for one. Grant O. Thompson, incumbent. I bet he wins. Then there's Division 5, Eugene Kefisi, or Kefiz. Yeah, no opponent. And then Division 7, Richard Wagner, farmer dairyman. No opponent. Then North San Joaquin Water Conservation District, Division 1, David R. Simpson, vote for one, no opponent. So he'll get it. Division 4, Charles E. Starr, appointed incumbent, vote for one, no opponent. North San Joaquin Water Conservation District, Martin Wilbur, incumbent, vote for one, no opponent. That covers it, folks. Wow. Page 25 of 25. So we covered it for you. And it's a 1 hour show, so that's kind of a good thing because we don't have unlimited time. Yeah. And pretty well told you who we... That was with refreshing grass. Not the kind you smoke either. Yum. I don't drink like a senator. I'm not anxious about it. I'm just thankful. You know, swig. And so I'm going to zoom back up to the top. And yeah, just keep it on the vertical. Read it at 1,000,000 words a minute. Yeah. So again, we could do a Republican lineup for governor. John Cox, Lieutenant. Oh no, no Republic. Oh, Secretary of State Mark Musner. Controller, I think, is Konstantinos Roditis. I'm not sure. I'm not sure they're. Greg Conlon, I'm pretty sure that's treasurer. I'm pretty sure he's a Republican. Stephen Bailey. I'm not sure what his party affiliation is. Ted Gaines is about the only one I'm sure of. So that's about, for your statewides or nearly statewide, those are the only Republicans. Geek. Not my fault, I mean, if you're a bunch of Trumpsters, yikes. And obviously the Democratic slate is Gavin Newsom, governor, Ed Hernandez, lieutenant governor, Alex Padilla, secretary of state, Betty Yee, controller, Fiona Ma, treasurer, Xavier Becerra, attorney general, Ricardo Lara, insurance commissioner, and Ted Gaines, Board of Equalization. Although Tom Hallinan, that's going to be a race. That's going to be close. He's a vote getter. He's well known. Well, Tom's the endorsed Democrat. Ted Gaines, he's state senator. He's well known. So it's gonna be a race. That's no guarantee for the Democrats by a long shot. Many a Republican has been in that position. So that's a look at the top stuff. And now today I heard a little story about Josh Harder. Apparently he made money in health insurance, and one of the businesses he was apparently part owner of raised their rates at one point. So that's kind of a, oh, yucky. Well, if you're in the insurance business, you do that once in a while. Jeffrey's no perfect, there's things he's done that are objectionable. But raising your rates as an insurance company is not illegal. It's part of doing business. So we're getting to the end of things here. I can't tell you much about Harry He. He's the opponent of Jim Cooper up in the 9th. Robert Chase is an attorney at law. Don't know much about him. Or Heath Flora over in the 12th. Antonio Garcia, he's a Republican to my knowledge. That's about it. And the judge races, justices, associate justice races, don't know much about him. We'll tell you more as I learn it. Well, it's getting close to the magic hour, and sure do thank you for watching and listening in. And I'm going to boop, 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 boop. Oh, no. Wing, bang, dorngy, tuku, ba. Oh, well. I'll put all 3 cameras on me. I can't put that 4th one. All righty. Signing off for this Saturday night. Saturday Evening News. We've brought you what's going to be on the ballot in San Joaquin County. And if you're in other parts of the California, well, only that top stuff's going to be the same. Next week, we'll hit the propositions and local measures, because we do local news too, and with that, or more of it than we do national. All righty, let me get over here to the major machine. Bum, 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 bum. The audition. Doo-doo-doo. Come on, wake up. Yep, we got that magic hour in there. All righty, thanks for listening in nationwide and worldwide. This is KXVS.org. Richard Slezak signing off for this Saturday evening, September 29th. All righty, still on here live. I'm going to turn it back over to regular programming. First, though, let's take things down from... Oh, let me turn a camera over here so you're not completely without me. And with that, going to go on up. Uh-oh, did something happen? voiceofstockton.org. Eek. Anyways, I'll come over here. It looks like we're still webcasting, so come on. Okay, I hope it didn't go wing bong. Anyways, I'm going